So you've been thinking about moving to Nolensville, Tennessee, and you're just not sure if it's the right place for you. We're going to take a look at the pros and the cons, the good, the bad, the ugly, and we're going to kind of let you know everything that we know about Nolensville, Tennessee. And we're getting started right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you're wanting to know everything there is to know about Nashville and surrounding areas, kind of like Nolensville, feel free to click the subscribe button, click the bell for notification, and then you'll get notified every single time we upload a new video. I'm Michael, and Joshua, Caleb, James, David, and our team. We get calls from people like you from all over the country and even all over the world that are wanting to move to the Nashville area. And as they're getting ready to move, they ask questions and they want to know things like what's happening in the market and what's going on in this area or that area. Well, we're here to show you all things about Nashville and the surrounding areas. If that's you and you have a question and you want to know anything there is to know about Nashville, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and then we'll help you make your move to the Nashville area. Now, like I said, we're going to get started talking about the pros and cons of Nolensville right now. And you're it's really kind of unique. Nolensville is situated a little bit southeast of Nashville. And one of the cons of Nolensville is there's just a two-lane road to get to Nolensville. So Nolensville Pike comes down out of Nashville, and that's really the only way. I mean, you can cut across Williamson County to get there through some back roads and things like that. But there's really not a clear-cut path to get to Nolensville. Like it's not right off the highway or anything like that. So that's definitely con number one, that it's not right off the interstate and you can't just jump on and get somewhere fast. You do have a little bit of a traffic to go through for sure on Nolensville Pike. Well, with that being the first con, I just probably ought to give you a good pro. Here's a good pro. Being that it's off the beaten path and not near the interstate, it does allow for beautiful landscape. Now, there's definitely growth going on a little bit, but there's still farmland and there's still big, huge, lots of acre. There's lots of acreage in Nolensville, and still really pretty. It's a pretty drive. Definitely, when you get to the main street, there's buildings and stuff, but there's a lot of land in the Nolensville area. Second con is just like there's no access to the highway, there's not really a good path pretty much to get anywhere. It's a two-lane road going straight through Nolensville. Uh, Downtown Nolensville, two-lane, and all the shops on a two-lane road. Every now and then, up and down the road, there's a turn lane, but for the most part, it's just two lanes of traffic. Makes it pretty tough getting in and out of the stores and places like that when you're downtown Nolensville. Just creates a lot of traffic congestion, I guess. Second pro that you can have in Nolensville is that it does have the things that you need, the grocery stores, I mean, there is a place for you to actually get your groceries, go to the local restaurants right in the area. There's a couple of fast food restaurants, great barbecue restaurant there. Definitely coffee shops. Like it's a really neat place. The third con of the Nolensville area is that there is lots of growth happening, and it also is going to serve as a pro. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But one of the cons is since there's lots of growth happening, and it's going to continue to happen for a lot of years. There's a lot of new housing, a lot of new apartments, and lots of business growth that are coming into the Nolensville area. The pro side of that is they've done a pretty good job of making sure that they control that growth so that it's not just booming all over the place on this one road, and then there's no way that anybody can go anywhere and creates just total gridlock. So they are using some methods for controlling how much they're going to be growing and some of the things in the Nolensville area here. One of the coolest things about living in Nolensville here is that they're always doing parades. Every time that I hear about an event or a national holiday or anything, they have Christmas parades. They have Thanksgiving parades. They have Veterans Day parades, July the 4th parades. There's always a parade going on here in Nolensville, which does make for a bigger mess when it comes to doing the traffic, because they shut everything down and then they put all kinds of like boutique type pop-up tents everywhere along the road, and it just becomes a big walking area at that point. Nolensville definitely proves to be that small town feel, but still have a place with some farmland out there, good scenery, but still close enough to the Nashville area and the surrounding areas. There's some back roads you can get to Franklin, back roads to get to Smyrna if you want to get to some other restaurant types and some other shopping centers. Both Franklin and Smyrna are close by and can offer that. There's definitely ways around it, but I just don't want to put on like hey, Nolensville is perfect and you should move there without knowing that there's going to be road problems with the traffic, and you need to understand that and understand that there's ways around that as well. So maybe Nolensville is for you and you want to move to the Nolensville area. If that's you, you can check out another video I made on Nolensville here for the vlog tour, and we'll see you next video.